Garrett at Sugar Daddy Bees here. Today, we're assessing the damage of a fallen bee tree. And I'm looking in here, just checking out the cluster. It is only like 34 degrees, so they're not very active today as far as flying out of the hive, but I've got the endoscope going into the cluster. These bees have been here for, oh, I forget how long the landowner told me. I think it's been 20 years or so, give or take. I've caught swarms off of this bee tree for the last couple of years. He allowed me to set traps up here. And I have some of these genetics in my apiary. So we've got some nice strong bees here. It's not good that their tree is laying down. And I'm trying to assess to see how much damage has been done to their comb in the fall of the tree when it hit the ground. So the idea is, if possible, I'm going to cut the tree, put a roof over the top part here, and strap it fast to perhaps that tree right there with ratchet straps and let them go back to their business living in their tree. That's the plan. See what we end up coming up with. All right, so here we are. We're getting ready to lift it out. I cut down here, and unfortunately it was hollow to the base like I feared that it might be. And then I had a metal sign and nails I didn't want to hit with my chainsaw, so I cut above that, which was actually in the comb, as you can see. So I've dug some of the comb out. Thankfully they aren't using it now. Their hive just got smaller, sadly for them. That'll just cause them to swarm a little more. They still have a big hive because it goes all the way from the bottom here, all the way to that opening. So we are gonna try and seal this bottom off a little bit if we can, and then we'll get them set up. And I angled the cut up there so that the roof is sloping away from the entrance. So next step, here we go. All right, so we're sealing up the bottom. We did a little through the roof caulking. Try and make that a little more cool. The plywood's gonna bend and pull tighter there, so that's good. And then we got roof metal for the top. Here comes the bee tree, dragging them out of the bush. Looks like it's hanging up on something. We're not doing too bad. The bees aren't getting too wound up. Again, it's a little cold today. I expected them to be more wound up than this, so we're doing pretty good. Hey, we're gonna have to spin it somehow.
Yeah, once I get up and get close and get the tension off the bucket, you can spin it.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to quit videoing and go in there and spin this thing around once he gets it, the tension off the chain. So there's a program here in Pennsylvania that this county is running for wildflowers. And the landowner, my friend, planted that entire field right there, or a good portion of it, in wildflowers. So that was kind of for the bees. And then the bee tree fell over. So you can't have that. We got to save the bees, right? So Sugar Daddy Bees is on the job. We got her done. I did confirm with him it's been at least 20 years, if not more, that these bees have been in this tree. So it's just really nice that we're able to keep them here for a few more years. Obviously, this is starting to rot a little bit. So, you know, maybe 10 more years, that thing will start falling apart. But we got to preserve them so they can still be here and be on those wildflowers and pollinating. And you can see we got a nice little piece of tin on there for them to keep them nice and dry, which is really all they need. I mean, that's a big entrance. I mean, if you compare that to our hive entrances, that's huge, you know, but they've just thrived here. I mean, some of the swarms that were filling my traps, I mean, I'd no sooner, you know, catch a swarm and the landowner would call me or text me and say, hey, there's bees in this other trap you set here. So it was just one after another, which obviously there could be some other bee trees in the area too, but they're doing really good here. and I'm excited to see them survive. We are in almost the end of March, so if they can just pull through, you know, another couple weeks, we got warm weather coming next week. If they can just pull through, if that queen's still alive, they're going to be good to go. So Garrett, Sugar Daddy Bees, over and out.